Welcome everyone. It's that time again for the Six Flags Show. And why do we call it the Six Flags Show?
Because,
It's a show about Six Flags.
yeah.
That's what we're doing. Today we're going to focus on a ride. And we're going to decide if that ride should stay like it is, we should make some changes to it, or we should level it and build something new. And today is a ride that's near and dear to my heart. Some people think I am borderline obsessed with this ride. It is, what, Caleb?
The Log Flume.
The Log Flume. A ride just as boring as its name. So, the Log Flume is an opening day attraction. So that means it is 50 years old and it looks every bit of it. They've tried to repaint it throughout the years. It looks.
Wait, they tried to repaint it?
Like the front part, it's like a different color green than the rest of the ride. It looks like it's broken down. There's weeds overgrown throughout it. It just looks terrible. And besides looking terrible, it is terrible. It's a boring log flume. There's very little drop at the end, and there's two different tracks, or whatever you call the log flume, and there's almost never both of them open at the same time. So, with that being said, will we keep it the same? I think I know our answer to this. No.
Yes.
So you want to keep the log?
No.
You want to keep the log flume just as it is and keep moving?
No.
No. The answer, at least for me, no. We do not want to keep the log flume in its current condition as it is. Now, number two, should we do something to enhance it or refurbish it in its current condition? I can see only a couple of things. Right now it's got, like I said, two different tracks, or they're not.
One of them is better.
They're not tracks. They're basically the same, just kind of reversed. One you start low and then you go up, and one you start going up and then you go down.
The one where you go up at the start is the better one, in my opinion, because it's cooler.
Yeah, and that's the one that's very rarely.
That's the one that's never open.
Yeah, it's very rarely open. So the only thing, if they want to not spend a ton of money, maybe have you start in one lane, go through it, and then somehow merge into the second lane and do it again. So it's like a double log flume run. What do you think about that?
But how'd you do that, though?
Well, they could do it because they just have to make a few modifications to the flume. I mean, I'm sure they could figure it out. Especially when you come down that last hill on the first run, if you kind of merge into the second. And then when you come down that one, you go back to the first. I don't know. They could figure it out without making a huge amount of improvements.
I think that they should just put more drops in.
Mm-hmm. Like a couple more additional drops. If they were to refurbish it, maybe make it a little longer, or something like that.
Also, I think
maybe some water sprays somewhere.
I think we should just keep that log flume that it is and build I know this is gonna cost money, but we can build another log flume for older people.
Yeah. I understand, because this is a very favorite of kids. It's like a lot of their first log flume, and it's not too scary.
But when you go, it's so short and you barely get wet.
Yeah, you don't get really wet at all.
So I think that they should just build another one right next to it. There should be a kids and adults or something like that.
I think the logs are uncomfortable to sit in.
Yeah.
Especially when you're going up the hill, you have to hold on to that metal.
Yeah, they should make it where you don't even have to.
Where it'd be nice if they had like dividers where you don't have to.
But again, with the a different log flume where we can have the little log flume, which is the normal one.
So you want to build another second bigger log flume.
Yeah, so that because the drop is bigger. Mm-hmm. I think at Holiday World there's this log flume. It's pretty big, if you might say it, and we got soaked on it.
Yeah, there needs to be a bigger drop. But those are the options if they want to maybe make some changes, combine the tracks, maybe make one or both of the tracks a little longer with maybe another drop in there a little somewhere, or maybe enhance the last drop to be taller. It definitely needs to be repainted. It needs to be... The whole area just looks kind of trashy.
And like the woods.
It's a huge space. I mean, it's kind of nice going through that wooded area, but it looks like it's not kept up.
Yeah, because the woods. I remember you could go down and there's like sticks and leaves.
Maybe even add some kind of like tunnel where you go through the dark or something there at the end. I don't know, but my favorite choice of all this is number 3. Get the bulldozers, get the wrecking balls, get whatever you can get, King Kong, and destroy this piece of garbage. Too harsh? I hate this ride. I understand it's 50 years old. I understand that everyone's grown up with it. It's very nostalgic. I used to love it as a kid. This Log Flume is a piece of garbage. And the people who say it isn't have never been on another Log Flume. Because every single Log Flume in the entire country is better than this Log Flume. And that's with me not even going to only 3 or 4 other parks. But even at Silver Dollar City, I mean, it's not a very long ride, but the drop at the end is like double and you get soaked. And there's a cave. Holiday World, it's not a very long
but you
flume,
still
but
get wet.
But it's a big drop. And then Splash Mountain at Disney World, unbelievable Log Flume. The Log Flume at Universal Orlando, amazing.
Isn't there like a Jurassic Park one? Wait, no, that's like a Thunder River.
Yeah, no, it's more of like a Log Flume with a bigger boat.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, this is the option Six Flags needs to take soon.
Right.
The area is huge. They could do so much, level the whole area, and just build a better Log Flume. One track, 2 or 3 different drops with a big one at the end. This would be a huge, huge fan favorite.
Now, okay, if we do that, just get a different name. Like,
exactly.
The Log Flume is such a, like...
Very generic. It's like saying, let's go ride the roller coaster.
Exactly. It's like naming a golden retriever, golden retriever.
Let's go ride the Scrambler. Let's go ride the Ferris wheel.
Like, you like to have a name,
Yeah,
you know?
they got Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes. They could name it something.
Who's like a water... Aquaman. Aquaman's...
There you go, Aquaman.
Aquaman's Splash Fun.
Perfect.
Time, yeah.
You know, that's a Warner Brothers DC character.
There was a name before Log Flume. I don't know if we can say it.
At the very beginning of Six Flags St. Louis, it was called the Hoo Hoo Log Flume. Who knew? But we did a video where we went and saw some old 70s pictures that my parents took, and that you could see it in the picture. But anyway, that is our thoughts on the Log Flume. We're going to do some more of these. If you have a ride that you'd like us to analyze, drop it in the comments below, and we will see if we want to keep the ride the same, enhance it, or get rid of it and build something better or different. But that's really all I got. I have no love for this Log Flume. People think I'm a little obsessed, and they're probably correct. And I still ride it several times a year. Because it's there, there's very little weight. But, no. Come on, Six Flags. I know we need a roller coaster, I know we need a million other things, but let's get the Log Flume going. With that being said, may the adventure continue.
Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.
Opening day, March 20th. We'll be there.